Normal skiing is for the birds, or for people who like comfort, fluffy white snow, heated lodges with overpriced cocoa, perfectly groomed slopes, predictable, safe, utterly soul-crushingly boring. We crave something different, something with character. Imagine this scene: the air stinks of sulfur, the ground rumbles beneath your snowboard. This, ladies and gentlemen, is adventure. We're not just talking about any old hill with a bit of a temper. No, this is something far more intriguing and formidable. We set our sights higher, aiming for peaks that challenge even the most seasoned adventurers, or perhaps lower, depending on your view of hell. These valleys and terrains are as mesmerizing as they are daunting. We're talking about Mount Ngauruhoe. Located in New Zealand, this volcanic marvel is a sight to behold. For you movie buffs, this is the mountain that played Mount Doom in The Lord of the Rings. Yes, the very same Mount Doom that sent shivers down your spine, Mount Doom. Or at least, it's slightly less evil but still quite grumpy cousin. It's got the looks, it's got the attitude, and it certainly has the presence to make you feel small. This isn't your friendly neighborhood ski bump. This is a mountain with a personality, a character that demands respect. Mount Ngauruhoe is a majestic, perfectly conical stratovolcano. Its symmetry is almost too perfect, like it was sculpted by the hands of a meticulous artist. It towers over the landscape, dominating the horizon with an imposing presence that is hard to ignore. Often you'll see steam gently wafting from its crater. A polite little cough, reminding you of the raw power that lies beneath, reminding you that it's very much alive. This is not a dormant giant, but a living, breathing entity. And like any self-respecting volcano, it's probably a little bit angry about something. Maybe it's the weather, or perhaps the constant stream of visitors. Forget those pristine, postcard-perfect white slopes. This is a landscape that tells a story of fire and fury. The color palette here is a bit more industrial. Think shades of gray with a hint of menace, and surprisingly good for snowboarding. Yes, even in this rugged volcanic terrain, adventure seekers find their thrill. Getting to the slopes of Mount Ngauruhoe isn't exactly a leisurely stroll to your local ski lift. It's not a walk in the park. Unless your idea of a park involves treacherous footing, sharp volcanic rocks, and a pervasive sense of existential dread. For the rest of us, it's a bit of an ordeal, a necessary evil to reach an unnecessary thrill. But that's part of the package, isn't it? First, there's the long flight. Then, a bumpy ride. Most likely in a vehicle that's seen better decades. Driven by someone who navigates by instinct and a healthy disregard for traffic laws. The roads get rougher, the scenery gets more desolate, the anticipation builds. You start to wonder if the destination is worth the journey. Spoiler, it usually is. Then comes the hike. Up, always up. Your usual brightly colored, fancy ski jacket, the one that makes you look like a professional snow bunny. Probably not going to cut it here. Think layers, lots of layers. Like an onion, or a well-prepared doomsday prepper. Some of those layers should probably be fire-resistant, just a thought. You know, in case the volcano decides to offer a particularly warm welcome, it's all about being prepared for the unexpected. A helmet is not optional, it's essential. This isn't just for the occasional tumble on a soft snowy slope, this is for falling rocks, sharp, pointy volcanic rocks, or if you're really unlucky, small angry magma bombs. Goggles are absolutely key, indispensable. Volcanic ash in your eyes? It's not a good look, it's also incredibly painful. Good, well-fitting goggles will be your best friend. There you are, standing at the top, or at least as high as you dared to climb. The wind whips around you. It carries the faint but unmistakable scent of sulfur. The ground beneath your boots feels warm, unnaturally warm. This is it, the moment of truth. Or the moment you realize the full extent of your stupidity. Either way, there's no turning back now. You take a deep breath, or try to. The air is thin up here, and a bit acrid. You push off, and immediately realize this isn't snow, it's a bizarre concoction, a mix of old compacted snow, treacherous ice patches, and loose volcanic scree. It crunches under your board, it scrapes, it's loud. The adrenaline hits hard. The snow conditions here are, shall we say, unique. Unlike any other place you've snowboarded before, this terrain offers a mix of elements that challenge even the most seasoned riders. Calling it snow is a bit of a stretch, really. It's more like a blend of old snow, volcanic ash, and ice, creating a surface that's as unpredictable as it is thrilling. One minute, Your board might glide over a patch of surprisingly decent old snow. The kind that makes you feel like you're floating on air. The next, it's chattering over rock-hard ice. The kind that rattles your bones and makes you question your life choices. And then, you hit a patch of loose volcanic ash and scree. It's like snowboarding on marbles. Each turn a gamble. It's like trying to snowboard on a pile of gravel. Every movement requires extra effort and every slip could mean a tumble. Or a beach made of burnt toast. The dark, gritty surface is a stark contrast to the pristine white snow you might be used to. It keeps you on your toes, literally. Every second demands your full attention, making it an exhilarating experience. All around you, steam vents hiss and sigh. These natural features add an element of danger and wonder to the landscape. Little fissures in the earth releasing plumes of geothermal steam. They serve as constant reminders of the volcanic activity beneath your feet. They're like tiny smoky exclamation points, reminders from Mother Earth that she's still very much alive and active. "I'm still here," she whispers, "and I'm simmering." It's a humbling experience, feeling the raw power of nature so close. It's both fascinating and slightly unnerving. The beauty and danger coexist in a delicate balance. You try to give them a wide berth. Navigating around these vents becomes a skill in itself. Getting a face full of superheated sulfurous steam is not on the agenda. It's a risk you constantly have to manage, though it would probably clear your sinuses. The sulfurous smell is a constant reminder of the volcanic activity, adding another layer to this unique snowboarding experience. Let's talk about safety. Or rather, let's not. Because where's the real fun in that? Safety briefings, risk assessments, emergency protocols. These are things for sensible people. People who choose sensible holidays. People who don't find the idea of snowboarding down an active volcano appealing. We clearly are not those people. Our approach to safety is more philosophical. More what will be. With a helmet, of course. Sure, there are risks. A few minor details to consider. Hidden crevasses lurking beneath the surface, waiting to swallow an unsuspecting snowboarder. Sudden dramatic weather changes. 1 minute sunshine, the next a whiteout blizzard. Loose rocks, eager to tumble down the slope. And then there's the small, almost insignificant chance of, an actual volcanic eruption. Minor inconveniences, really, in the grand scheme of an epic adventure. Back at base camp, the air is filled with a mix of exhaustion and exhilaration, or whatever rustic, slightly dilapidated shack we're calling home for the night. We're exhausted, utterly spent. The kind of tired that seeps into your bones, but also the kind that comes with a deep sense of satisfaction. Covered head to toe in a fine layer of volcanic ash and grime, grinning like absolute idiots. We survived, we actually did it. The adventure was grueling, but the payoff is this moment right here. And we have the scrapes, bruises, and sulfurous aroma to prove it. Each mark a badge of honor, each bruise a story waiting to be told. There's a certain satisfaction in that, a sense of camaraderie that only comes from shared hardship, a primal sense of accomplishment, or maybe just relief. Relief that we made it back in one piece, that we conquered the mountain and the elements. The stories start to flow, each one more outrageous than the last, each one a testament to our bravery, or our foolishness. Fueled by adrenaline, fatigue, and perhaps a smuggled flask of something strong. The warmth of the fire and the company of friends make the tales even more vivid. Did you see that massive steam vent near the ridge? It was like something out of a movie, a reminder of the raw power of nature. I almost went headfirst into that crater. The near misses become the highlights, the moments we laugh about now but were terrifying in the moment. Exaggeration is not just encouraged, it's practically mandatory. The fish gets bigger, the jump gets higher, the danger more imminent with each retelling. The tales grow taller with each telling, the dangers more dramatic, the skills more legendary. It's a way to relive the adventure, to make it even more epic in our minds. It's all part of the ritual. The post-adventure debrief, the recounting of every twist and turn, the post-mortem of a near miss, warm food, the simple pleasures that feel like luxuries after a day of pushing our limits. So, after hearing all this, you're thinking of trying it yourself? Good for you. That shows a certain spirit, a certain disregard for conventional wisdom. You're clearly as gloriously unhinged as we are. Welcome to the club. The membership dues are steep, paid in sweat, fear, and occasionally dignity. But the rewards? They're unique. There's a certain camaraderie among those who choose foolish adventures. My expert advice, my carefully considered professional opinion, don't do it. Seriously, stay home. Watch a documentary about volcanoes from the safety of your couch. It's much safer. and considerably cleaner. You won't smell like a science experiment gone wrong for a week. But then again, where's the fun in that? Where's the story? Where's the irrational impulse that makes life interesting? Exactly.